Okay, we done about the money. Make I give a quick update on LAJ in issue. Michael Cook say the next COI go be an interesting one. That is true. It will be a very interesting one. Okay. So LAJ be appear na court front magistrate Sir Kekura and the witness for the first time himself don't appear na court. So we will be the Allah justice. Well, another rumor will begin pass around for say the person will be get the issue. They don't fire him from the gas station. That's the rumor where they pass. Omar Fona say embassy de noto bank na true na help no mo wale de help we. I beg you, they big. So you no go turn paper na way on. If the postal service na be good now, go so buy one or two clothes, we put her inside, the post and go salon. Eh? Well, try. Then you come back to me. Principal witness testifying a court, and LAJ, the court refused for give bail. Now, so the judiciary communication, Pademba Road Magistrate Court number 1, want for make me a say on the 22nd of June 2022, His Worship Magistrate Sir E. Kekura again don't refuse for give Alhaji Amadu Ba alias LAJ bail, where they before the court for answer 4 counts, where include robbery with violence and assault occasioning to bodily harm. Okay? The person wey come before the court, he identify himself say na he na a pump attendant and also an employee na Leone fuel station where dey Water Street, Congo Cross, na Freetown. He say he know another lady, wey na him name Frances Wilson, wey himself dey work na the same fuel station. He say yes, he sabi LAJ because LAJ a popular Sierra Leone musician. He said that particular day, Sunday on the 12th of June 2022, the witness, Ishmael Kamara, we na the principal witness 1, Ishmael Kamara, say on Sunday the 12th of June 2022, he be on duty na Water Street at the fuel station. Something be happen with him and LAJ. He say na be around 3 o'clock. He say him with one other person wey dem call Musa and Frances. He say na dem 3 na dem be dey work na the filling station that day. And na a black Ford motocar come, and this motocar no be get license plate param. Then the drive come inside the station. According to Ram, he said them park in front of pump number 2 when a Frances in na be the attendant for that pump day. Frances be sidon. So he said the person will be the drive this black Ford say what he make Frances sidon. The person will the drive ask say why is sidon? where you see them, don't come at the gas station. He say, the driver come down and say he want 500,000 leons petrol. So, Christiana ask him for pack fine. And he been pack the motoka fine. Alright. I like for it. Until we say, the person will be the attend na Frances Wilson. He be there with Udat Ishmael Kamara. Alright. Because I don't begin see Christian at the kind side. This na judicial Sierra Leone waiting the report to. I don't begin see Christian at the kind side. I try for suicide Christiana connect na. Now Frances the one say na then call Christiana. Anyway. E go na Frances in your machine pump number 2. 500,000. But Christiana tell and say let pack fine. Who be Christiana? Who be Christiana first? Anyway, judicial is alone. But then I explain to Ubauda na Christiana. Frances Wilson, Musa, and Ishmael. They say that then 3 be dedi. So how Christiana can connect for say pack motoka fine. Now Frances una one call una if una begin for mistake and I wanna they tell you, I don't start them here with me. Christiana say make the driver pack fine and he pack fine. Who the Christiana for this conversation who they get? This one they give. Anyway, let's continue. It says somebody be there inside this motoka who that they talk down at Ishmael. Ishmael tell say na them 3 be the hook. Ishmael, Musa, and Frances. But they say na Christiana say let pack the motoka fine. Alright, slow they go no more. It says somebody, Ishmael says somebody be there inside the motoka where they call Buju. Buju begin for argue with Frances when at the pump attendant. So how you sabi Buju? Anyway, something about the argument here, you that they say Buju. Hey. He say why Frances for Sidom? I do one. When they don't drive come for make he can't supply them. Frances say, but motoka no dey. Wait you ala do la just team up near the pump. Motoka no dey so. I dey Sidom, I wait. When motoka come, I supply, I sell. He say Buju tell Frances say he lazy. Because it's Sidom. If for they up and enough for Sidom. Because pump attendant is enough for Sidom. And I been there, I just read for you, waiting judiciary Sierra Leone tell we. Yeah? So then say, popularly known as issue, the driver say that Timberland boots when you wear so. I ain't going for kill you Andy. He say I ain't going for kill you Andy. So Ishe tell LAJ say like Canada, like can talk to Frances, make Frances go able for understand them. So that Timberland where you work so, I ain't go kill you. Where you Canada can tell her, make you Ingo able to understand. He said during that process day between Ishe and LAJ, the accused, what I mean by this? I want to read them first before I go give me own understanding there. The accused when at LAJ alighted the vehicle from the driver's seat and came outside Francis Binde. LAJ, I know saying that the accused, he was not the one driving. When I already don't tell we say somebody be the drive, eh? Hey, not go confuse me. So LAJ from the driver's seat now they can do, or now they talk from anyone. So he can do, he come outside Francis, in be the pump the gas. He continue for say in yeri we one buju be they say to Francis, you na rare gal. And after all let you no go sleep, you go can for can sit down. When I walk, you can for can walk. How they report. I just make it in a simple form. Make you understand. Eh? I not see back of the driver seat now. During the process, the accused alighted the vehicle from the driver's seat. And not see back of the driver in seat. Alright. I just correct outside the law they go. He say, now Ishmael say, he used the F word. Say, pull the pump from the motorcar and we know the effing pay you again. There, yeah. So Francis began for pull the nozzle from the motorcar after it don't pump 27 liters with some points. Principal witness 1, and they explain say, Musa come and can't tell and say what thing they do so enough fine. Now woman and then for left for course Francis the lady. He say as Musa talk so, now LAJ bokul Musa. And so he say, he say through that 10 day now LAJ punch Musa now in face. Musa for them. He say when they fet, now Ishmael grab the bag from Musa. Okay, Ishmael are the driver. So now two Ishmael now they meet up now so. Judicial is alone. I make una be say issue. Una for be don't left from the issue because the principal witness na in Ishmael. Don't the driver back na in Ishmael. I'm not confused with you. Anyway, na two Ishmael. The witness na Ishmael in name. The driver na Ishmael, but first them say issue, but now they call her Ishmael back. Now, can down here they say principal. Where they write something, you stick to one. Where we don't say issue. Now, popular, yes, just stay to the issue. Law no say na the driver that they constantly. If na the principal witness 1, una just say PW1. Who go understand? But when this not Ishmael against Ishmael, it is more now. But let's continue. Okay. LAJ began for punch Musa na in face. During the scuffle, then take the bag from Musa. Ishmael and take the bag from Musa. When Mr. Daniel Kelly, we na the manager for Leone, he come and meet up the scene. The manager himself grip the bag. Valencia, nobody no be get phone for record. Eh? Nobody no be get phone for record. Hi. Anyway, the manager self grip the bag. Say lie, this bag, you know they come out now. So Christiana pull in phone for film waiting be they go on. LAJ rush pan Christiana and grab in phone. Okay. Christiana don't show up back again for this story. Now they go no more. Yeah? So now Ishmael na the principal one. Ishmael. So Ishmael say Christiana send the phone to him. Then he take the phone, he put him inside the sales bag. So the sales bag or the manager be grip. This thing in a cut. Tripoli, back off. Back off. La just give you out and gear, yeah? La left handy. A big. Because this. That manager be grip the bag, say lie and then pull and they. Now in Christiana come, he take him phone, he want for begin for record. Now in LAJ, go for the phone. Now then send him to Ishmael. Now Ishmael take him. The bag of the manager grip or say they not go with. He puts the phone inside the bag. According to the explanation I caught, I they give so. I don't make any. I don't back off. Yeah? Alright. So Christiana send him to him. Input him inside the bag. Now so he tell court. He say LAJ, Buju, and Ishmael, and one other person way no sabi, then rush param and then scold them violently. He said the kind bokulo den bokula, he not able for breathe. And Ishmael, and they talk so he say not able for breathe. Christiana now working at the gas station, but he not be day on duty. He go day per staff meeting. Well, how they go no more? Something they go tell you that na Christiana. More international, you be there. Okay, now they go. He said he carry them bokulam. He not able for breathe because them bokulam, then they quiz in throat. He say LAJ take the phone come out inside the bag. Then he take 4 million leons. So outside the manager be there. Because the manager, the last time he tell you say he be grip the bag, say the bag not the commodity. But where Christiana be one video, they want take in her hand, he put her inside the bag, Alright. LAJ take the phone from the bag, 4,200,000 leons. He say LAJ and Ishmael we in be the driver. Then be promise say then go can burn the gas station. And then go inside the motorcar, then drive off. He say but when them be there for this draw. Nobody not be able to go across the streets and video. Nobody not able to do them. But Musa, he run gonna Congo police station And he go bring a truckload of police officers them. Because this na daylight robbery. He run go police station and go bring go bring one truck, a load of police. So then begin for run that LAJ motoka. Kisi Road Cemetery, now they can meet up them. The rest, you know, say be they live. But waiting be happen yonder, we not see live. 30 they will not see one video safe will not see. Nobody not able to go across the street safe. Where you go say, well, LAJ then go take me phone na me go across the street. Go say, well, I zoom pa them. Whether they can't thief daylight robbery like this. Eh? Okay. Alright. A lot of people they ask for CCTV camera. Gas station then get. I mean then they lock quick. Then go catch them at Kisi Road. We all see that one day. So the police be say let them come down the motoka and let them join them at the police van. And after that, they move go Congo Cross police station. They may obtain statement at Congo Cross and a medical report. Then be issue to the principal witness one. So he be there with them at the motoka na they all go there. Okay. Accused LAJ was represented by IP Mami Esquire, Madi Usise Esquire, Alfred Commander Esquire, and others. Go to Boku lawyer demo. State Council, Yusuf Isaac Sise prosecuted and opposed to the bail application where they make. The matter go come back on Tuesday. On Tuesday we get for look way bank governor, get for go na parliament for let them go explain. Now they come back for can make we do by spider. Let us know waiting they happen na court and waiting they happen na for the new money. If they go extend the time for we. Anyway, we ready? So there is the explanation not so. Alright. So now so they want for make we know. So yesterday, LAJ in your page. No know if you get access to phone, who's ID now, na Pademba. But because from after the incident, nothing not been talked na that page day. Now the last thing we be doing at that live, nothing else. Eh? But it be get for address Sierra Leoneans there. Now that page day. My fellow Sierra Leoneans. This they come up from Alhaji Amadu Ba, LAJ. He said after me arrest and me detention on the 12th of June 2022, I gladly with the wide condemnation by Boku section and different sectors them na the country against the police for the abuse when they abuse me human rights. I wish for tell thank you to all Salon people them, civil society and human rights activists them. We don't talk openly against the unjust and the unfair way where me or human rights then be violate them. You don't know what they talk about? in the red way he cut, the empty gun then say he make you sleep, the torture way he say then torture him, and allegedly the one where he say they inject him. Eh? Okay. He say he want for assure the public say all the allegation against them, including the charge where they charge him for robbery, with violence, he say they want them are false. In lawyer them, they actively they work on this case, and in the press say he go get a fair trial and chance for prove in innocence. He say in desperate for see this matter conclude like unto an end, because waiting do innocent. In next court date, at the 28th of June 2022. He say one for assure all Sierra Leoneans them for say he like a loving, peaceful Sierra Leone bobo tigi. And despite all the pains we end up endure, in the request to infant them for remain calm and respect peace na the country. He want for telling family thank you and a legal team because they team up with tranga one by this case, both inside court and outside the court. For say he go defend himself against them baby wild allegations they are where they don't can put param. He say at the end, now the truth, now he go surely last. Before he be get arrested, he be dey support somebody na the housemate salon. So he say, please continue for follow my favorite housemate on AYV channel 399. Vote for Carafilo, housemate number 23. Make it go win. Oh. God bless you all. That's not the message from LAJ in your page. And that's not the first time we hear from that page there. We see any posting from that page there. Well, now then we get the court for notice so. And that's what we get them for. So wait and see how that one they get for hold out. At the end of the day. That's what we're all waiting for. The courts get for proof who that they talk to. Before I begin bringing calm the panelists them. Few things then they were aware of Motpa. Few things then they were aware of Motpa. Okay. Okay, I'm back. The too much blackout na salon. Waited today with the enjoy blackout na salon. EDSA, government of Sierra Leone, still owe the car, the ship, car power ship, $36 million. We want how the big. How the big na so sabi trust? Me, I don't know that LAJ, you know. Who don't move? How the reporter is still in a court. Blackout number kuna saloon. And the car power ship Hey! Why for owe them that much? 36 million. Eh? Why? No, why do? Who will they pay? Now prepaid though. They say they can't this prepaid because people that don't use the light on they not be the pay. So now they all with money. Hey, Papa God. Eh? The bumbu now look at the don't come yanda. For more than promise we say that CLSG we come on Ivory Coast. Then they can't pass them. They say few weeks. From that to talk that few weeks now. How much weeks don't go now? Eh? So Paul will get a better deal. We still owe them 36 million. You know, look at the add up. I understand say fear long go up. I know that day. And right now, talks there for increase. But this is wickedness. This is daylight robbery. This is witchcraft. What do I mean by that? In the not too distant future, then they can increase the tariff for the lights. For lights on, they know they give me. We mean to say we got to go give them more money, then sit down param, they not go pay. Eh? Hi. Papa God help we. Now few weeks then be tell we. But the way I see the few weeks they come, the approaching of the few weeks, they'll make people them. They think like if for say these few weeks, people then get for enter months by the few weeks. Because by now, therefore, don't connect stand there to the boomuna. Let they send the fire can tongue for we no. Let they send a can tongue for we. But before that, na that no na pa. So na make una no one pay them people yeah. Eh, but they can make bumbuna. Bumbuna they send lights so we. When bumbuna send lights, we pay them. Now the plan that one day. Uta out blackout to the big. Uta out blackout. Yeah? Ou the big do ya? Ha. Una no safe. Ou the big go. Don't tire. A 2 ship be there. Una take una send the one. Now so don't get good deal. We don't need that. Now look we. Who boss para? President Bio be meet with Sierra Leoneans then a Qatar. You know what's be happen there? Up to the 23rd day of June 2023. The clerk of parliament, now the parliament website is still listed there for saying Honorable Dr. Umar Paran Tarawali. Honorable, now agu you get. Una try pull and no. Eh? Una try pull and My Gekaka say the government say they not get money. I made they sell state land them for make ends meet. Eh? Fatimata Bango say, but nani na boku money o. Who still go able to pay that one day? Mama, I don't think say they want pay. But there, Honorable Paran, na agu, now you get pull that doctor day. Pull that on the website. If you the right thing now you don't pull the doctor, why for stealing our website? Alright. They be go. Uma Ufofana self he be getting on this week. Uma Ufofana be report na BBC. So they ask and say, it look like say LAJ na a controversial person. And Uma Ufofana talk o. Yay! Now in the launch operation, what you go call them against Uma Ufofana? The fans them of LAJ. Yeah. If you not do, you do no more. I can't go without an oka with this. It don't say we not get a post. We get over 5,300 likes. One great post. 5,300 likes. Now 32 shares no more this post again na Facebook. Oh. It got 336 comments. Most people when they share this post, then they make people let them go read the comments. Because the comments are hilarious. Now the posting what we do say 45,000 out of school picking them. 45,000 out of school picking them go benefit from Qatari education. Above all, foundation. 45,000 out of the school picking them. That then go benefit. We hope say you not go end up like that Chinese race. Who they big? Eh? He said the aim, that are the president, the aim for the zero out of school program, the flagship program, now for enroll picking them back to school. For pull the barriers where they make picking and not they go to school. Papa President, I don't know. But you know, say that talk the way we talk. They don't forget safe. Go to market let's see picking in the school hours. I don't forget to. Now then we begin say, oh, then go begin arrest school begin. They arrest parents there. Then say that way you import cover. Hey, picking no can take Nicolo Atale go sell. No can take market to go sell. Let's see how we go survive tomorrow. That's what they say. I just say let you know, sir. While we dey offer free quality education, we need for cater for the out of school picking them. That's what the president say. He sell the market to the Qatari Foundation. Don't say them gonna for go sell market too. But whatever this foundation get for carrot, hopefully it not end up like the rest. But good thing then they will happen. But let us fire. Let us make a sharp. Don't tell yourself get something you want to add. What's also? Ude na ya. Na salon. The one we want salon for be a better country. So that light, water, not go be a problem. Like our two's friend, like you in summary for the week. Welcome on Badu's friend. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, AAA, for giving me the platform. And thanks a lot to all our listeners and viewers for still with we. And thanks to all the source of information. I noticed that two key things where you bring up, and then you bring areas of development where they lack electric and other areas where you talk about where they happen as alone. So, but the main key then and the engine of the country, when at the money side, you really explain in detail. We're very sensitive at the moment. We see areas them way for me, as is areas that we been get faults, not to fault on a bad intention of denominating the money, but the fault and the procedure they wouldn't follow. As they get now the other issue back of this we famous man, how the law they do things, and then you get this other issue regarding how then they interpret this issue of the payment from your meter for lead electric go out, and they say, when they. So you come to within government, would they ask government or the representative, they wouldn't they go represent within at the interest. The question yourself now, you see, but the question is say within at the interest, wouldn't they go there for the interest, or wouldn't they represent? And they represent an interest of the people, or then they represent an interest of themselves. Then how then they overlook issue like a sensitive one regarding the money issue, where they come up to the door, where then they allow an area where the person they try for doing duty as a governor of the bank, where they don't get on this act, when they don't get on from 2019, they amend. So you see, then in they bring in power, they even shadow one part now the act where una before don't pick up and try work on, so that una go able for go with this tier regarding the people and they hesitate about them, and after the one they delay, and then but una now they recommend them, so una they fast track them. But the side from the bank, so you come to within the people and the experts, individuals, them whether you did work in an institution like the bank governor, within an interest where they represent your interest, or then they talk to them for let it carry your interest, like say na in the dorm. But with the follow-up statement, then would then he make for say he think about this idea, but now it's the last statement where he make recently. Now the president buy the idea, yeah. So that's how he complicates it. But one again now we are therefore look into this and that particular area, because you don't mark the area with the section then where it always get the right for what they do. Well, they don't actually get the right there. But the right it come to a subject when at the issue of denomination. You ask now what in a decision, what he creates it creates all the section then, but decide where the government for don't do, because when they talk about this section 5, then I didn't get the act the chapter 5. So chapter 5, when the area where they go cover that part the way is shown at the section, it gets another area about the denomination. And that denomination, and that the one where they talk about the currency, the power wouldn't get behind money, how then they try for regulate them. Even the normal one will be the circulation, how then they look for in terms of counterfeit and the laws every day behind them, the right wouldn't get for then they either publish photographs of the currency. But the part where they try for come here for say, then we get the area where then they talk say, you get for actually consult, because when they reach that side there, you bank note you have for issue, it gets for become a denomination, but it compose the design where they approve. But they get forget the decision of the board. And the decision of the board members there, that they're supposed for let them go decide that one day before you go bring her now to the minister. And when they bring her to the minister now, what he expect? Now parliament, he get for bring them, let them talk about them before you they get the authority. So he get the right for do all the other mechanisms there, for the set up the thing, for pulling money, for show the design, for say, well, they allow either for give the picture out, like they talk about the right photo, or you know get right for them, or for security reasons. But all that thing they get them, but decide where the government before don't hold, and that's why the way is supposed for consult the minister so that he will bring that one to them. But we see he come indirectly for bring them points there in the parliament. But now we see the point between the time of printing, even though from November to the time now where then if you don't wait, and the time when they call them for attend, whether for your interest where it represent or it represent the interest of the nation based on what it talk. So, but again, you go say sometimes it look say, well, I don't know, do what's in our own duty. When the ministers go for don't put this there, and then he call the board members there, then sit down back, then decide on the process who for denominate this corporate. So it can become complicated wherein the system duties nobody really try for doing duty for represent the representation for timely, because when you give una the mouthpiece of the people una the one una the represent the constituency for the parliamentarian the MP, and then when they elect una, it look like una they go like delegate representation. Now like a delegate representation in terms of politics, we then call it delegate representation at parliament, then I decide when they go no more. Now then your interest at some point, you know, was your opinion. If they bring your opinion, then remember that time the way they bring your opinion, that una don't get the right, and the authority una been given, the authority let go represent as a mouthpiece. But in this section, una the the authority in the transformer to in your opinion. Now that's why you see say now kind of a betrayal system. Then they work there. And through a betrayal system, they know they realize it, then they lose areas they want for structure, let the government go able to go before, let go able to get the economy for move in the right path. We will go say, well, oh, wait, because the point behind this all, you will see the backup for let it go secure. You get forget your GDP, we don't highlight. You get forget the government spending. You get for maintain the balance deficit of the government spending. And when they look, say, presently, there is a big budget deficit. The big budget deficit already don't disqualify, let them not go ahead. So then before don't go ahead, waiting, because these are the characteristics for even in the very bank governor they tell we. But because of you don't bring in your section where you don't work, the time when the government for don't go hold with the board governor, the bank, the board of trustees and when they did at the bank, they want and they all now. Then before don't come out together with other committee in the parliament and decide this after the parliament decide. But I don't know how they can interpret the act, because the act, say he get right for make the money straight away. He get right for do all this, suggest this, make this, do the orders. Then he pass the bank holiday. If he get the right say now because of it, they allow the system go reset. Because when they bring this national shoot where people in the talk, like how they talk about the bank, wherein you go pay money now your own bank, they transfer now the other bank. But now you go to a cash machine, you get forget your money from the particular cash machine will belong to that bank. You get for use cash machine with any cash machine. Then one then they pan work on where they don't go take about 12 million from last year for switch this system here, one for national payment switch. But then we don't they do them program there where it be then they in the system, they know about them. They know about them, but they're not going to tell people them because we don't go learn this one, let the national shoot will come. And when the national shoot come, we don't go far, but we not say the machine they don't land. But we don't know how far the system they work now because they get for change that one day their software for adapt to this. But I don't know if now to July, if the time will reach, we don't know what is at the speed because the technical things they can read resetting. Just like they reset the currency, they reset back the system digitally for able to adapt with them, where the transparency and easy transaction go there. Because what in the effect for do now is try for let you go do the private chain operation. The companies and them go able for evolve. But you can for do all this in a way where you come for bring a currency where not only inflation in the control, but at the currency for let it go able for help for let go boku money work na public for let the money go even look fine. And then for let people in mind know the things that they spend boku money. But here lies now where you put back the people in more risk. You know, as I for tell them say you get for begin to look at the money the way what you blood spend. When you know say they pay you 500 and will give you 5,000 now, the 500,000, they will give you 5,000. Then you go for the look for how that money they budget you, how they buy them. Then they reflect on the price, so you go study that money they buy. But all that then they omit because then they try to only bring in your own side what they expect see. Will they try to look at it and your interest, even though now a good idea they bring, but they bring up based on your interest. But the interest when they tell me back now is that the interest will then give them as somebody who get the knowledge. So in the tell me now, in a kind of a trustee to the president will get the idea. So the idea is the convey. So it contradicts you whether he bring this idea, because if you don't say we meet the bank, the governor we been there for similarity there, he bring it on table and he talk on one of the mainstream media. But now if the time we say the government now indirectly and directly, well, if you don't bring the talk to them, if the president did that executive power will say, we don't choose this, gonna make it right. After 6 years, but then the changer. So I'll have to interfere in certain things. But it all come down to discussion, dialoguing, and knowing the purpose when I would interest. Because what's in that they cause, the kind of see people in the angry at the country, you deprive them. And when you talk of human being like a machine, human being in machine, it gets thinner in brain where they make it gladdy. It get thinner in brain where they make it sad. So, but when you disturb that brain the moment today, it change in manner of behavior. Because the same person, will even take 30 minutes. They be happy they go because of communication or that thing don't change your mind. And many times it cause this anger. It cause this anger because you change the person in your mind because of some people in a stress they lead to. Some people in a pressure of thinking. So all that thing I try to avoid, we try to say, they bring things for a national interest. It bring we now see some of that thing that I go ask say, because of one, if we ask ourselves, say, what about if we all be one? We will not be talk about this tribe or that other tribe. But again, you have to have a balance of things. When you cook different process so that it's different sauce for make a one sauce where it will look very tasty. You know what the recipe that we use, just like a different culture. So you know what I like to talk about the culture now. For say that thing there, now then you see development now how you bring them. For let you know say that the interest of me own and me opinion. When they do development, for let it go before, I no go just say now the moment for me on purpose, for let the time reach, then when I recognize I do for una good, then you go do them. But you avoid the other areas where you go see the development and they try for do them, then I portion them, say it go in terms of health, that inside they are all I will do. We not say now a face like project people can do. But certain things, the way you decide to present them, the motive when you bring them, the final say, now the opinion wouldn't get, then you bring that transition where you go see the replacement of somebody who then go pull now for can't be a head or leader or the party who they lead or the government go say, well, we not buy that idea. So we not don't go invest in particular thing. Say we not go get tractor, particular place, or we not go get ambulance. Then the one that they can say, well, then we are not be there with we, then ambulance and leader will take that in hand. Or we reduce the amount, or we not go even bother for repair them. That's what they go dating them spoil. Look at an example, like the buses that wouldn't give na FBC for the students then through that transportation. Maybe if you may get good transportation, that poor lad no before don't lost in life the day when you so rest in peace for go take his certificate. Now they give them one small bus who they take at 20 people or so. So all that thing they are because of one who they not be the maker. They go say, well, then why and they can't give them. So these are the developments where you get for what way they do. You look at purpose where you go there. Go to parliament, you go there. Or you purpose where you did at the institution. And then you use the talent and the knowledge of people and what they send you. The one day where you get for meet, where they go tell you, say, so you take their idea, then you interface with other areas that we know see that they go bring the knowledge, then you work with them. But when you always do an opinion when you that they would get the moral, it become a moral. The moral, it bring down people in. We could just look for their opinion. They get one day where they try to accumulate them wealth through by being somebody who is famous for who gets a degree or people them where the business they go give them work where they go group. They don't want to do the work because they try to defend their interest for letting go get more. So these are the areas we get for look at development, self-interest, and how then we will crack down things them we not go able for help now the country in terms of looking at it from development of policies. We're supposed for they let one thing not override the other one because the monetary policy it get decision for do things when they don't give you all things. Just like when you go rent the car, you hire and you go pay now. Now you get for put the petrol and other thing. So yeah, the car where they go hire, now the constitution where they put they say you get for go hire the authority for let them go give you the go ahead. But they can't take now the part for maintain that vehicle for let go they go. And that maintain I think they put the policy how the bank can get for come, how they put the policy where the other managing things that are the operating downstream stream of the money they go. but it all comes down to how then they look at things, where they look at the public. But I only hope say like even LAC in you, they see the consistency of things, how then they go, the story, how it trend. So you try for see now say then able to go with forensic story when a witness. But when you then witness an expert witness, they're supposed to tell we because that man did the whole line must carry guess what them possess, and we don't put that thing they aside. Then for them begin they tell you meter all this, meter all this. But when you begin the evidence story, they say there is another motive where it be say now because of people and go for day, then go forget that business thing where they talk about that good that customer relationship where you go able to get back because you can for know the man, you don't know say I know the time for say the man supposed to do it, but how things that you get for avert them. You know, say the man, you don't talk and say celebrity or somebody who popular. So I don't know, say, well, they get anger if they talk so. If the man, you just treat her, you talk to her nice, everybody go nice, you create jokes so that you cry for avoid that sin day. Then himself, get for learning your lesson, I go deal with him, see, if you know you will get support. But the point is here, all those again, customer relationship, not for say, he give the man right for go beat him, but certain areas, if you really trend of it, that customer relationship, now bring up all this because if you even get customer relationship at that place, if you don't avoid that scene really, the people that before don't end up for even make a joke, all man go away, then they become friends. So like you they see, they go to market, you they meet people, they talk price, that's how they know. So they create a rapport. So this is what people like in lack with certain things like the small when they don't deal with, then they make it become big now. They become a national issue. It puts problem for you, the leader. They put you at a risk. It puts you at the side where in the beginning they put you scale now, say, in a country, in scale of peace, or in scale of this, or risk of this, you know, daily. Because of things where somebody for don't deal with. And no more I said anything there go don't make the person, the rumor say, you go don't say, well, then why they don't look, they tell the consistency of the story. And what they tell me is different from what we know. So all this, it will create this, we will just assume until we follow the story. We will say, well, they keep records of because now social media is there. And then second for how to deal with social media, unlike back, then when are the victims them or the one when are the accused, or I think they know back how they use the media. But so far, we see the trend of the accused and they follow the right path for the time being. And we only hope say people and will able to look into this and try to deal with them for the sake of national cohesion. They will get a nationalistic thing what you always talk about. But in terms of where people and they go to parliament and become trustees, now you are the best one where they get like they agree on something, then trust in you, you go do your duty based on that knowledge. Until you want grain in electricity for deal with that. You get forget science based. If you not get that, go ask that man day and try for know how it did. Or we not get for the no see when a team owner they make it composed of this. So now then they say they need that broad spectrum of waiting and the composed and the party, when they pick here because of knowing. Not because of the division, the capital for toxic. Imagine Salon before be one nation or be one tribe. But because of the gravity working there and the people and when are different tribes, who themselves they try to live a life happy. And then you see the interference where a division they come inside, where they split them community because of the one them, when they don't delegate duty and delegate authority for what look after them, they know they look after them. Now so they change the work. And so people and they get diverse. People who for live as one, then they get diverse feeling. But I only hope say God will make way for we will get a product of waiting people and they aim for. A product of mortal man then will live a happy life and people who want for letting go land their work and people who will get what they need for get from the government and do. But so far so good, that budget deficit, it is not good for the government. So why then for go with this year, it good, but I don't know how they get for work with them where it will cost again money, say when I withdraw this because the bank get the right again for always withdraw money. You see, but the security of that forfeit money, that area back, they therefore talk about that because when they talk about counterfeit, that counterfeit money, they then get another section, the next section. That's the last section where you talk about the authority, we say, now you get the authority for telling the bank and do this. The next section of now you talk about the security of the money. If counterfeit, it gets for secure. So you will not see how far is secure this in terms of showing how the money will not therefore look for them. Instead, now rush the car rush for give this time span for let people then hold on the hand. So now they tell them for enough question and that small meeting the way they go. Not to go ask that thing because when I don't grab, don't go take the 12 million already. The 12 million I don't get and this now loan from the World Bank when I take. And in February 2019 they don't take this money for this future with the only fella. It's useful because it is secure. People it dey reduce the work again, it dey reduce other things. But na in then they talk about say they putting the cart before the horse, because the system they can't work, and then the money they can't flow, but it dey flow with something we know they help the economy. That's the problem okay for happen now. Who hope say that we will try deal with them, because the money they work in the system is fine, but the money na get for flow in this as a bloodstream. But the system now, the stream, the two they work on this stream, it don't get for still equate with the economic problem with the need for try for balance in terms of spending, not to for go spend on the army more, not to for avoid the budgeting. The fuel in price they go up, then they refuse for let them budget for that one day. They get for go now for carry that the third time. The second time I think that is committee, the third time, then they carry them back. So all this, they bring delayances in interest of you when you get your opinion, then the opinion of the citizen. You draw things, because when you draw a line of progress, the World Bank, people like they say, the money where they bring, we go for the question. Say certain things where they bring, now we do and we your way. So it go work, now we sabi this way. But when they take, you don't see that the bank, World Bank, when I consult, when they question now one day, when I go meet up, when I know we will give subsidy for the field, and the field now go illegal, because when I not able to breach that gap of doing that sense in the when before don't do at an early stage. The system, the people that they buy Jebuyanda because of when they allow them sell the flow. They gain the cooperation of the people and when are the business partners. When I for no say that partners and when are them business they are whatever you call it an MP, then they get shares. Then they want for secure their shares. So now that one day you for try break the shares, you look for let not get the shares, but you try to forget that dialogue, that understanding. Say they are part of the nation. Then they build the nation and they make them. But when you get faction, you begin to see that then why they go now, well then why then this. So instead of the point where you go begin draw that so back, then they go, then they create strategies, because the fear no will come up, you know, will just go na the gutter, the fear then go secure and take go na that gallon day, then they go sell her. So all this you see that one day in a corporation and the interest of them what they go for deal with these things, they are not doing it in a successive way for me to modernization. And actually in there, I believe say then get we will see then we try to deal with their method, then for see when they go, then use that trustee method and then try work on waiting that economy they mean for the country. With waiting, then they do so. Let God help with the godly intervention, it is good. But the godly intervention, I don't know if they pray for let the economy cover the goodness of this money. Because if even the people accept them, but if the thing don't work, they can't tell we, then they come back. So in the prayer, you have to have a substance. All the prophets, anything they want to do, miracle, even anything, they get forget small substance. But see now, this at the beginning which for let it go work, that miracle day. That bread, now in that small bread that man be get to, nobody don't invent the bread, get the substance of the bread, it believes say the bread multiply. Even if it not be happen, but this is a concept in life within the streets, you have to start something somewhere for let it go do. And the something, not only the prayer, but the faith and the structure within the book. Let God help you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Usfren.
You're welcome, yes, sir. Yeah.
One for tell Usfren, thank you for your submission today. Also, don't spend a lot of time now. Yeah? I'll open the line quick. Forget anything for ad before we left here. The phone line open now. It's Saturday. If you want to add anything, with you all in a table, or maybe something else past na your radar, where you want to share with me. 232-78990-991. And a WhatsApp. 232-78990-991. WhatsApp 991. A WhatsApp we get. If you want to call direct, you can call United States or United Kingdom. United States and 1-646-610-3107. Or United Kingdom 44-739-803-0402. They wait for a call. But if I feel say we don't do well, then obviously we go left here, we'll take a rest for the weekend and ready for comeback on Monday with all the strength we need. And we'll join you every on Sunday tomorrow. Hey, Kalukle, I know say something at the new money then go and talk about. Eh? All right. Yes, caller, you there live on air. You name and no side the call from, please.
Yeah, this is Mike. I call from Philadelphia.
Mike, you get the platform, sir.
Yeah. Message today a quick one. So all the opposition in the country are the big one. They are as this new money they come out. Now go sensitize on the people. Nobody no use this for food. Nobody in that country say I mean things they can better or things they change or the price of something they change. Way you be say everything will be the same. You know. And I advise the bank governor, please, when I sensitize people with this new money. And when I not use this money as a campaign issue or as for use and for campaign, later on they tell people and say, oh, and we don't make West don't go down to 5,000 or this that or petrol don't go down to this thousand or that. Yeah, are the big one because this new money get for bring Boku Tranganes at that country. Yeah, and so LAJ issue. Yeah, even when the policeman and they say LAJ take 5,000 or 10 million from the bag. But the audio where the guy himself where they say him them punch out when he say they say that he get receive the punch in audio where he pull out you don't see anything about LJ then they take money from the bag. He say that the manager then take the bag from his hand. You don't see anything about money issue how they take money from the bag or how you don't see anything about that. So I don't know say the policeman and they come out with all the other allegations in there. Let them be careful because I mean video evidence not there about what happened at that petrol station and the way they not end up for treat LJ now is very fearful for everybody. So I hope say everybody will stand up against police brutality where they go in another country. You not fear at all what they do to the brother. You not fear. You know. And they are the opposition. Una go sensitize on people. Una take that new money. They una go sensitize on people. Are the big una. They are una go and sensitize on people. Yeah. I mean contribution, but I don't want to hold the line long.
All right. Thank you very much, Mike.
All right.
Yeah. Not to the police, but now waiting the witnessing say. Yes, caller, you dey live on here. Your name and no side call from, please.
Triple A, this na small fish, they come from Holland.
Yes, sir. You get 5 minutes.
Yes. The last time I be don't call, I be they tell you about this thing we don't call this Pademba Road prison. Before this LAJ slogan they happen, I be don't tell you about this Pademba Road prison. Because what's make at the always at the try for talk about this now because of one thing. Triple A, if we know make this prison system clean, we know they ever get democracy in a saloon. Because na in they don't take the sketchy away for very long time from the 80s until today. But so una who go school, because me I no go school, me na soup maker. Let me call me say so. I want ask una, wetin make una left this prison system business dey till today wey in dey happen so in be say even some of the bookman dem get for go na that prison dey. Na that name me get for ask, but for today I go let me case, but no more. We the rasta we don't go so much at that prison day, and maybe una be the fishing na we no more. Now we get for good day. But that day I go rest my case today. With this money issue, me I dey ask somebody be dey tell me, say, but wait, so if I wake up in the morning, I give me picky 1,000 or 1 Leone. You say, Papa, now 1,000 be they give me. That Allah is the trouble. Yes. So with that day back, I go rest my case. But all the same, I want to tell all Salon people, all come together, we stand as one. We able to know, say, this time not to democracy we depend, this time we depend a real dictatorship with MBC. Then a mere word though, then a small fishing word. And it's people get nothing inside the than a mere word. But do at the big una will go school and the time this back for una begin stand for we to understand say we no go school, we cook, we make soup, we una go school. Do a big at the time this una for stand for right them. If not so Thank for come way now we get for stand for on the right then and then it will be another level and then you know we'll find because you know some phone no go school we stand for on the right then we don't know what now we will right there we go stand for on the right there we know on the right we know we go school we know the right of salon we know what are the right if we are not stand for right then tomorrow no na yung problem na because if we get for stand for una your rights we no go school no land book I don't know how we go stand for how we go do am. So with that I will rest my case.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, caller. You did live on here. Your name and who the call from, please.
I mean, a Sierra Leone citizen, a citizen of Salon.
That's fine.
I they
You
come
get
from.
3 minutes.
Okay, so anyway, me your input what they put, me your input what they give. One thing for Salon, we too negative. You understand? We some of we Sierra Leoneans are we too negative. What make a talk so? If the government don't decide, say the new money go bring good opportunity and good changes for Salon, I think they'll forgive a try.
No, I want
You
only under
understand?
first. The government not
Yeah.
say they count new opportunity. Oh. You know, the bank governor not tell we say.
Or they not say that they count new opportunity, but
And the
they
new
change
money
the
they
money for
count new
make them see say
opportunity. The bank governor not say so.
okay, okay. Anyway, they count new money for make them make sure say the old money, the money where they be done thief before. You understand? The money where the past government be done thief before. For make that money they spoil. For make that money no make no use for there.
But
So
this
now
now,
that
now
make
you
them
they
bring
talk man because not to show government too. But this now you they
not
talk.
also government say, but now the reason make I think so now the reason make anyway
Okay.
to cut matter short. You
All right.
understand? To cut matter short, more could not be too negative. More could give a try. More could see how blessed this money go be for we in Sierra Leone. You understand? Ghana, the way the money they be so not where the money not be good na Ghana. Where they change it, the money don't Ghana don't become good today. You understand? Sometimes this money where they change will begin use as sometimes good thing go kind of saloon. So it better for make that make could try, make could get a try, make could see how I get for go. Then the other thing for LAJ business, you understand? What did the police that do for LAJ? Then they be absolutely wrong. It be absolutely wrong for me the police they caught here. But in the other way around, every time, for all the artists they would I name me the arena LAJ. Would I name me the arena LAJ? I need a judge, but in the other way around, what did they do not good? May God forgive me. I don't know the whole story. I don't know if he guilty or not guilty. I no one decide. But most of the time, now you know more possible hearing a news, police, this, that. I think say that for put I don't make a talk to her. You understand? If you come out for this trouble, may come out first na salon, may go different place, make it cool down a bit. You understand? I me only to advise that for LAJ. Make you go cool down some side where be say nobody not go your butter, where go just quiet and he gets in your moment to himself. Sometimes thinking can somebody that not like you, that they try to put you into so much trouble. The way you get into trouble, you're not good. So do you and me thing this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who the call from, please.
Um, Thank you very much, Triple A. Mina Anthony Saise, had a call from Hong Kong.
Yes, sir.
I
You
really
get 5
appreciate
minutes,
this.
sir. Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate this program. It's very, very interesting, and I've been on beginning to listen from the beginning, actually. And thanks for the notification. I try for sharing on WhatsApp so that some people then will join. I don't know whether they join. But anyway, thank you very much. Well, actually, waiting me get for say is one, that pay as you go stuff. That electricity, I understand, say, the tell I go down 20 August alone 2014, 2018, and then I discover, say, people then they pay for electricity, but the electricity regular. Then they also pay for water supply, even if what the quality of the water not good. So Sierra Leoneans, then some people then can say Sierra Leoneans they're not keen, they not get discipline. But when you look at this situation, you find out say Salomon they agree for pay for something service will not use it, and even the quality of that service is not good. There is nothing to write home about. So what we go suggest to us Reunions is that for a strike and stop paying for electricity where the service not regular. You should stop paying that pay as you go. You should all reject it. We should all reject it. That is point number one. Whether electricity or water supply, if you don't use the water, don't pay for it. If the electricity is not delivered, don't pay for it. We all should make this strike and stop that nonsense for the happen. Okay? Because Realinas and they allow this for the happen, and that made the government they exploit the situation. You understand? And with even they see other countries there where people that they protest against the government, where they do certain things that were not right. But Sierra Leoneans then they somehow accept everything where they throw at them. But yet they tell themselves they're not disciplined. You see, so this 1 point one for mention. You know, the other thing actually about this money business, this money may feel say a good thing. My only fear is that if this new administration or this administration, current administration, not able for actually get the structure in place, how this money for function, if they are replaced, a new political party come inside, are they really afraid for say the whole thing will become a mess? So Sierra Leoneans really for think hard. I'm not trying to be political, but I just want to be practical. You understand? This money now a very positive stuff. A very, very positive thing. But we need for cooperate with this administration, make them fix them, make them make sure say it will work effectively. People then for also begin to pitch in for tell the government say, look, this is how it should happen. For I hear someone and they talk about maybe they will begin to produce fake all that and so the government for guard against that and they make sure say there is nothing like fake where they come inside. Fake money they not go to pass on the bloodstream, of the country. So the government really need for drive this home, and the people then also need for give this government time to be able to drive this home. Otherwise, if there is a new government, believe me, a complete mess now will happen. So we all therefore be aware of that. Before we go. I don't like I said, I don't want to be political, but we'll go per election. We'll therefore be aware of that. Otherwise, we all actually contribute for bring the nonsense to the entire country. You see. Okay, this is what I have today. Thank you very much, my friend. This program is good.
All right,
And then
thank you,
also
sir.
Triple A.
Yeah.
Also 1 minute, 1 minute. I be talk say whatever you want to visit Hong Kong, let me know. Okay.
All right, definitely.
You will have free accommodation.
All
Thanks a
right.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye. Yeah.
Bye.
Mm, mm.
I don't get invitation for Hong Kong. Okay. Hey, Tripoli. All right, so with the candy. We are coming. If you don't call me, I'll call you right now. And if you say I jump here, I go to the next person where you don't miss. Okay. Well, yes, call ID live on air. Your name and also the call from, please.
At the tone, please record your message.
All right. Well, I'll go by her. Does it look like a for say? That one day in the Ubayanda. Yes, Ezekiel, you get 5 minutes, sir.
Thank you so much, Triple A. Anyway, I'm so glad you don't like really do for we about this money. Don't explain a lot in a very, very simple and clear way. I think the worry, as that caller been they indicate, the reason why you go worry about what thing will happen if government change. Now because canvas the country around an idea. The only reason why a government where they in place, sorry, Um, yeah, the reason why we all they worry about what thing will happen, not legislate against a party we know they in power, you know. So even the idea somebody earlier on be say now because of waiting the past government don't teach. My dear, are you kidding me? Then people and they with all the support and people away and get like waiting triple A been they say. You please say they're not going to able to change their money. Now, it's not a simple thing. Now you they worry about that. They're not worry about that if they get out. So I don't understand, how you will go, few people and hold money, so you put the whole country into a place where even applicable, rally the whole country behind an idea, then we all go there in favor of the whole process, you know. This idea say, whether una agree or not, Parliament they say the man and the call and say na Parliament, they appear there, So it's just it really disheartening how the whole process they work. I've been done talking before. When you they rally and campaign, yes, now you party they campaign with, but when you don't win as a president, you're not president of Sierra Leone for all Sierra Leoneans. You know, that first time where they swore in, maybe you talk a little bit about your party. After that, every other statement has to be about Sierra Leone. But the whole time, there is no time where they just bring down the other party over and over. The country continue for divide. Not so. Where you want to be leader for Sierra Leone. Now that's they vote you in. When you don't win, you for try for bring the country together. Me and me worry this about this whole thing. Not to the money, obviously again for common, and we just they appeal let them extend them at least 6 months. That would be really helpful. That's all. But besides that, this government not try. They're not able to put the country together. Here we are. To the time they can't down, and then we can go back into another election. I just they listen. Whose kind of message then go car with? We still they talk about togetherness of the country. I don't know. That's my worry. Because you spend your whole time and not see no devotion, even for 6 months, for bring the country together. I didn't see it. And it still continues. You dey outside country, you dey talk, you must talk something a little bit negative about the opposition. It's just constant. Constant. It's really disheartening. Everybody they don't pin everybody against each other. Not to so. We don't go through our government. Me and no one day see this thing. So it's so bad off now the country. So bad off. I wish them go spend so much time for talk about togetherness. The idea that then why are they not agree? You that the leader, now you for constantly do that same thing. Now you for they do that constantly. But this power business where we get across Africa, we person get power. Everybody has to be forced to follow something. May God help we. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel. Yes, caller, I did live on here. Your name and outside the call from, please.
Mina at the part, at the call from Iran.
Yeah, I did talk loud small, yeah? You get the platform.
Okay. Yeah, we say I want to talk about until today, Saturday, now all things goes,
Yes,
everything
all
goes.
yeah.
I don't want to talk about waiting to happen during this week. Me own thing with the money me. Now something I want for make you do for we on this platform here. I want for make you make a program about NASIT. NASIT, I don't know how they operate in Sierra Leone. Plenty people enjoy NASIT and they pay them money every month. But when they die, when the other people and for go collect them benefits, where they can go to NASIT, they know they treat them fine at all. Some people then go work and till the entire, they know they get the money. So I want for make you make a program. If they go interview them, then be one and self NASIT, let them tell waiting at the right thing with somebody for go through for make it get people and benefit. Then they eat people and benefits, and there are plenty of people that don't die, they're not able to forget the money. Me self, me mama die, I go and I work at it, pass what I left all thing that tire for worker. So do I want to make you make a program where you get for talk about NASIT when people then forget them money. If person directing at the thing that we supposed to get, where you be able for claim the person we don't that in benefit. Because some man they work for 30 years, 40 years, he die, then go for that benefit, they know they will get nothing, then go work and that the entire. So do people here, I want to make you make a program about NASIT for video and a bigger the big user.
It will be done,
Then
sir.
I am
Consider it done.
okay. Oh,
It will be done in the
okay,
forthcoming
thank you very
weeks.
much.
We go do that one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much,
You're
sir.
welcome.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
I believe say if I'm there, you remember that time we didn't say the anthrax being happen as alone. I think a brother Mohammed be supply we with the number. I for believe say you don't see that one. We'll definitely get for do a program on them. And until for we don't do this weekend, so but you know with all the things that will happen. I make you not be able to do that program there. Yeah? Because we'll go all the way to the village. Yes, caller, you did live on air. You name and side call from, please.
Hello?
Yes, you did live on air. You name and side call from.
Oh, this na Fatmata Bangura na US.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Where did they talk about this money in business? I mean, first, what we been getting? Not only Leones. This is a question now for you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now Leones. So they go back
exactly.
to Leone.
So we've been getting the Leones and then change them to all these thousands and whatever then they call the money now. So they don't change the money back again. So me, I don't know. I hope they don't make things then stronger for people, especially the poor one them. Now then we get sorry for right now. We're not able to afford not even a meal for themselves. So I don't know if this money, I kind of doubt right now if this money when they change so not go bring a problem.
Well, we'll go know by the first.
Right? And then LAJ in business, just like what they say, let's just pray for the both party, the both side, because according to how we the hear, I mean, it not get right for really go attack that boy because I walk they walk. But then say 14 and do to LAJ, it not really right. So I don't know. We just get for put everything in prayers, make everything come up smooth for them. Yeah, now that's what we get for do. Just to pray for them, Lord, see, so everything will come to one. But really, waiting and do am enough fine. Really now man when na popular man, people then respect him. For make them go do that to ram. I mean, really fair.
All right, thank you very much, Fatmata.
You're welcome.
Without return calls to them, but the people are no answer, so we move. Let's see. When they will not answer, we will return calls to. The phone line don't close. Eh? Okay. What they call left here? Who say come out to do it? Let me see. Okay, that's it. I mean, they talk about Thinkabere. You don't watch the talk to the camera on Thinkabere. Also, with people with the under. Not to say Nani Asayo, but because we been give the word na say we go there. Just like how the government tell we all the waiting and tell we. Until na hear the people them. So tell you not be listening it, but we'll get for candle na. We'll get for candle. Yeah? Yes, caller, I did live on air. You name and who side you call from?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Triple. God bless you, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I don't follow up what everybody say. It's really, really, painful for at least as Sierra Leoneans. We dey see the thing so say na black. We dey try for color and back say na white. We dey see am say na white. We dey try for color and say na black. It really, really, painful, bro. To be honest, let we ask yourself a simple question: the way the country they go now, so we really, really want time. Let we forget about politics in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and all that. Don't forget about all that. Because all every now and then, blessing are so be time first. Don't forget about all that. Now, how do they go? The way the country they go, we really, really now so want the country for go. It really, really, a mind boggling, a painful. I mean, two way me see this thing, like gross wickedness and greed. Because Bokuto they happen at the ground, it's not supposed to happen. We get good people at the go, they make effort, though. We'll give them credit. Then we'll give them credit at least for the good effort that they make. But trust me, the system not they go in the right direction. It really hard for talk. Sometimes they'll go for talk half left half. But it really, really hard for talk. With reference to the new money, let God make it work. All man they saying on, let God make it work. With LAJ, let God help him. Because all security they do to Cameroon also. The system really, really broke. And I don't say something before they say back. Until, and I don't know when it go happen, no, but I don't say by God if it go happen one day. Until we make some amendment in our constitution, we reduce the executive power. Salon, we go depend this thing from one government to another. Because every now and then we orders from above. Parliament to we at least for shake things up. Parliament self been on waiting in the pan. Go parliament, kind of the same game that they play. Until we reduce the executive power, get some kind of separation of power, where at least an institution and go answerable to parliament, institution and departments and agencies and go answerable to parliament, not to pass the executive branch, then something will shape up small. But other than that, if that the executive branch get all this power, police then go always do the same nonsense. We go always they see all this up and down economic because all man are the president, yes sir. Yes, all man, yes sir. What did the president say? Never all man please the president. And the president in one gonna go do the whole thing. So people are loophole go there for people and they do the nonsense here and there. At the end of the day, we go still go back say, now so this governments be do. So we say to do the same thing. Now so that government be do. So we say to do the same thing. At the end of the day, it boils down to wickedness and greed because we're all interconnected one way or the other. We all sabi we self as Emma since the other one point music there. Saloma, we all sabi we self. Now I'll talk that. So why for be so wicked to one another? Well, let God help you, but we have to talk half and left half. It's really, really painful. I don't lie to you. And that's well.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Okay. Well, I would end all things today. Nayana Salon. You know what? We all now because of the love we get for Salon, now make go make we day. It's over 4 hours. We've been here. Over 4 hours. And the love we get for Salon. Nobody ne pay we. Pass the ad no more. We don't begin today. The stars then. Also. Thank you to everybody. We make loud don't know say these stars here. Now small peck and they coming in the form of stars. Thank you. Yeah? Yeah. Mohamed Conte, yes. Mohamed Conte, exactly. Now I give you the number for go think about it. And Mohamed, we are not going to leave it like that. We get for Kamia back and can do a program on that. Make the authorities them self know Because now we go to the village, the place far. It costs 3 money, but we went there. We go there. And the people explain. You don't watch them. Eh? The other woman, he lost everything. All in goat and sheep. Nothing. Somebody they say, oh, I made them for don't get insurance. Like, some people like in Telex in a bubble and they. Also, saying I make them forget insurance. So our government connect by then they. I not begin talk itself. Not to the president be tell. Who that he be tell? We say in they do. Now that UK Africa minister. Not to the president tell and say when thing can happen then they cushion for the people there. We need for can remind the president back. Say na so he been talk. Then people are not think about it. We then goat and then sheep and then cow they all don't die. They need for cushion for them. Not so because this is why we created this platform. For give voice to the people. If not to we go there, you forever see that village there. For say the people now then one day, if forever hear from them saying that they lost everything. But they give people the opportunity. Yeah? Now the reason why I make this platform there. Just like how we brother Adi don't say. Not to say something that it can be an easy call or no. But that's it. They can't knock na den do more. Don't pambado. Let them explain to we no more. But then say waiting that they tell the media and waiting then they do. Not two different things. Yeah? Joseph say Nasi then get Nasi Tower na AYV, which is true. But waiting that they talking at the media and when you go there, not two different things. Don't worry. AYV na salon sabi. Say I net on the diaspora sabi. They call them. Let's see. Yeah? Let's open a conversation. Annie just sent 600 stars. Woohoo! I like that. I like that. At least I like na. So we they do that one day. A lot of where they see as things happen, we they gonna still to go turn the mic to the people. Even though it's a difficult job, they're not even keen one for talk. They're not used to it anymore. They don't want to talk. From when this fuel crisis begin, I must say we no don't go. We know they show you where the Jebu look the one we upload today. Look the gas station. Look inside they sell the Jebu. Right from there. Eh? Ha. I beg ya. But what they do yon? Hey, not to today we begin. We don't dip at this for 12 years now. Maybe not only now you can't share a network. Eh? Catherine Jaffa said I need to sleep. Ah well. So then only now you meet up share a network. So if you say now we start. No. Not till now we start. We don't dip at this for the longest. And one day, they're going to know the reason why would they do this. Eh? Okay. We're going to meet up back on Monday. We'll join you on Sunday, tomorrow. I'll be listening to that new money they're going to talk about, unless otherwise. But to go there. Mose D, 600 stars. Thank you, sir. Well appreciated. Now, all thank you for the stars and the love, yeah?